What's up everyone? So, bit of a different video today. We're going to be doing a review on a product. And the product is made by Red Dragon, and these are personalised flights. So I got my own, the Darts referee flights made, and we're going to have a look at them, and we're going to see what the quality is, if they're any good, if they're worth buying yourself, how much they cost, and then I'll tell you how to do it yourself, and yeah. So we're going to have a look at these today, and they look pretty cool. So here's a few pictures, and yeah, let's get into it. What's up? So before we get into the video, I have just created myself a new Instagram account. So check out my Instagram. You can find me at the Darts Referee. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. But go check out my Instagram account. That's where those photos just come from. I'm going to be posting some cool stuff on there. So go have a look, and I'll love you forever. And give me a follow while you're there. Okay, here is the packaging. It comes branded Red Dragon, and it's got a little bit on the back. And let's just get into it. So it comes all sealed up, and then you get all your flights inside. So let's get these out. So first off, they are the Darts Referee flights with a little YouTube logo on them. I think they're pretty cool. And as far as they go, they are 100 microns. So they're a decent strength as well. I bought Red Dragon flights probably like 5 or 6 years ago, I think. And I was really unhappy with the quality, so I was a bit hesitant to use them again, but these are so much better. So I guess they must have improved their way that they do this, but these are much higher quality than they were before. So yeah, 100 microns. They cost me £20 per 12 sets, and up to 80 sets you don't get more for your money. So if you want 80 sets, it'll be £48. If you want 20 sets, it'll be £12. So it goes up in the same rate. So unless you buy over 100 sets, you're not going to save yourself some money by buying a load. But let's have a look at a regular flight. So these are the flights that I currently use. They're just a translucent red Union Jack flight. And there's a few things that I want to have a look at. So first off, these are 75 microns. So I'm happy using thin flights. I don't have to use heavy flights or thick flights. So these should be fine. They're not a lot bigger, but they're a little bit thicker than what I usually use. So first things first is just to have a look at the size difference. So if I make it perfect, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I'll try and focus as best as I can. The flights are not perfectly the same shape. There's a little bit of overlap. If I get them onto the back, you might be able to see it a bit better. But there's the tiniest little bit of overlay on the corners of the black flights, the corners of the new flights up here. A little bit overlaying, and then if you flip them round, there's a little bit of an overlay of the flights behind on the side. But as far as it goes, they're pretty much the same. And quality-wise as well, they all look pretty nice. There's a couple of flights I've seen which have had a little bit of plastic attached to the side. You just want to rub them off. They're just where the machines cut them. But I think that they're pretty good. They all look the same. All of the photos are centered well. I've not seen a dud flight yet, which has got like an off-center image, but they all look really centered, and they're good. They're really good. I'm actually really impressed. Like, I'm really happy with how these have turned out. But let's have a look at the image quality. So I've got, obviously these are Target flights, but they're the only flights I could find. These are Paul Lim flights. They're a dark colour like my ones. And we're going to get them out and have a look at the image quality between the two flights. Because when I first bought flights from Red Dragon, customised flights from Red Dragon, the thing that I didn't like was the image quality. And it was just really basic image quality. So if we have a look at the image quality between Paul Lim's flights and my flights, then hopefully you'll be able to see they're not as good. I don't want to tell you that they're amazing. The image quality is definitely slightly lower, but that is to be expected, to be honest. Like, Paul Lim is a professional dart player and I'm not, and there's been a lot more time and effort gone into these flights than has into these flights, so I can't complain. The image that I sent them was perfect. It was plenty big enough, so it's not something on my end, but they are good though. They are good. They're not amazing, they're not incredible, but they're good. This flight, actually saying that, this flight, if you see here, it's got an even space between here and the letter and here and the letter. But if you flip it over, the letter, it's a lot more on the left here than it is over here. So there's a little bit off-centered this flight. I was just saying I didn't find any, but I guess if that's the worst that's going to happen, it's not too bad. But let's put them on a set of darts and let's see how they look. So I've got these on my darts now, and they look cool. They work well. The YouTube logo, this is my fault. This is not Red Dragon's fault. The YouTube logo could have been a little bit higher. It's currently being cut off by the stem a little bit, but other than that, like, that's my own problem. Other than that, they're really well printed. You can't see the image moving much when you spin them, so obviously very well centered as well. And yeah, quality wise, let's have a look at the top of the flight, because this is something that I always find quite important, is that they're stuck together well, or there's no warping. So there's a little bit of a warp on this. You can just about see it. The flights are kind of a bit wavy. Let's try a different one. So I don't know if it's going to be all of the flights. That one's a lot better. That's a lot better. This one as well. Let's just straighten it out. Yeah, a little bit wavy, but we're going to chuck them. We're going to put them in some darts, which we've already done, and we're going to throw them at the board, and we're going to see how they go. And I'll tell you if I notice any differences with them as well. Okay, so just a quick review of the flights themselves, and to be honest, they don't feel any different at all. They feel just like my old flights did, and they sort of go where my old flights went. Even though there's a slight change in shape and a slight change in thickness, they feel really good. And they work for me, so these will be my new flights from now on. But anyway, guys, if you want to get yourself some personalised flights, then I'll leave a link in the description below to the Red Dragon website where you can do that. I'm really impressed with these. I'm going to be using these from now on as well. So if you see me at a tournament and you want a set of flights, come and ask me. I might have a few spare sets and I'll give you a set of flights. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like on it if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are brand new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.